Hey guys, Barry here from Epic. We are in Niagara Falls, Ontario, and today we are riding the Mantis King GT. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, one of the wonders of the world. I say we get a closer look. We can get a lot closer than this. So we're here today doing the shoot in good old Niagara Falls, Ontario. I'm sure there's going to be a lot to see. A lot of the sights. Let's get on the road here. Some traffic. Looks like people are coming out, which is nice to see. Here's the Tower Hotel, of course, the IHOP. Lots of restaurants out back here, TGI Fridays and the Keg. Meals and entertainment. This is the place. All right. I'm actually enjoying this this ride. It's going to be some definitely some different scenery from what I'm used to usually in Toronto. So nice to get out sometimes. And of course, we're here at the famous Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls View Casino. Maybe we should do a stop. Feeling lucky today. Valet $25, they should be paying me. So this is actually my first time taking the Mantis King GT out for a ride. I've actually been riding the Mantis Pro. That was my go-to scooter for a couple of years. So I could tell off the get-go that the scooter is a lot smoother than its original Mantis 10 Pro. Obviously there are a lot of upgrades here with the Mantis King GT to the Pro. Smoothness for me is one of the key factors, one of the most important things. I just found the Mantis 10 Pro at times to be jerky. You know, it like very quick, sudden bursts of acceleration, where this one smooths into it. That's accredited to, of course, the upgraded 30 amp controllers inside here featuring sine wave technology, where the other ones were 27 amp without the sine wave. So this is much smoother and certainly makes a difference. Also, the deck seems to be wider. It is about an inch wider, I think, both in length and width. So that's nice for sure. A lot more comfortable standing. The back support here too, I like that. It's this is also improved, so for where you rest your foot, where you need to do the carving, you know, and maybe perhaps get into a jump mode, it's a lot more comfortable too. So overall, a lot more comfortable of a ride. Definitely, from smoother to the standing. Yes, obviously there's many other features that have been upgraded here. I love the new 3-inch TFT display, of course, with a very high IP rating. I think it's rated over IP6, so literally you can dunk this display into a glass of water or drop in a puddle. I'm not sure about the rest of the scooter, probably not as strong as that, but the display certainly has a very high waterproof rating. Also, of course, it's way easier, way nicer to use than the previous EY3 models. I like the fact that it's very, very clear. It's not like that, you know, old analog style. It's in color, very vibrant, and as well the menu is just the menu. Like going into advanced settings, everything is now spelt out for you, so there's no more guessing what's P1, what's P2, what's P3, up to, you know, P9. Then we get into the letters P, A, B, C, D. So none of that anymore. Now we have everything, like I said, written out. So very easy to use. So big upgrade there. I like the thumb throttle is nice. The same one, I guess, that's being used by NAMI on their scooters. I'm a big fan. Okay, we're getting into some real tourist town here. Here's some of the famous sites that you're accustomed to seeing. We've got Frankenstein's haunted house here, believe it or not, Ripley's, believe it or not. And as you can see, the streets are happening, people are out, and it's bustling. I better keep an eye on the road. Actually, I'm taking in the scenery here and I'm not looking where I'm going. Here's the big Ferris wheel, Niagara Sky Wheel, another famous landmark. Yeah, so they've also upgraded the buttons here as well. Now before it's we could see the indication of what the buttons we're using. There's the lights, and then plus minus for your gearing. And a horn. Yeah. There's the Frankenstein Burger King. We're now heading down the main strip, the Niagara, famous tourist strip. Looking like a little mini Las Vegas, kind of, with all the lights in a million times smaller scale, but yes. We're going down this pretty steep hill, and Zoom hydraulic disc brakes, very smooth. Similar to the Mantis 10, but good braking system. So here we're getting right into the falls, one of the wonders of the world. We're going to get a close look and go as far as we can. So I hope you're enjoying my Niagara Falls tour on the Mantis King GT so far. I guess we can go up this ramp here. There's the Made of the Mist boat tour if you never experienced that. Basically the boats take you right up to the falls, as you can see, so you get the closest view possible. Very cool experience if you have never done it. I think most people, that's one of the first things they do as a Canadian, or if they just immigrated here. It's one of those musts on the bucket list. So along with the great view here, I'm getting a great ride. And as you can see here, walking in a very congested Niagara Falls, Ontario, right at the heart of the action in the falls. I'm maneuvering the scooter with ease and with smoothness, passing all these pedestrians, not worrying that I'm going to suddenly crash into them. So that's what I was talking about before, about the smoothness, is that, you know, you can control it. It goes nice and easy, and I'm not, like I said, we're in a high traffic area with women, children, everybody, right? So, and yeah, I'm not worried. The Zoom hydraulic brakes are also very, very smooth while navigating in this traffic. I want to test it soon, actually going high speed and stopping, but we'll get there. But this is not the place for high speed. Certainly not. I like the new gold accents. They look pretty sharp, pretty snazzy here. They also come. They're also available if you're not into the gold. We got it available in black as well. So the front and rear swing arms will be just black, plain black, just like the scooter itself, and the deck accents will be red. So more tamed down, but yeah, I don't think this is actually too much, this gold. I think complements it very nicely. So either way, can't go wrong. Just that's total preference. A nice place to take a pit stop. Getting closer, but feels like it's raining here almost. It's not, but it's just the mist from the falls coming down. You can see the pavement in front of us is completely wet. So yeah. So that brings us to the rain resistance of the scooter, talking about getting wet here. So it has a nice IP rating. The display in particular has a IP rating of over about IP65. So literally this can go into the falls and it's fine. Not the rest of the scooter. The scooter's a little bit less of a rating, but still decent. Never recommend to ever obviously take it when it's raining heavily, but can handle some, that's for sure. I'm not worried here. Very nice new lighting system. Like, I mean, look at the deck where you got the Kaabo logo and changing colors, which by the way you can control it through a hue app that they have. So if you want to play with the colors, you can. Very good. The lights are actually seem to be a lot brighter, but we're gonna put that to the test as the night progresses to see. But I can just tell by my eye that it's gonna be much brighter for sure. We got some good protection against this mist water here, like new fenders. The fenders have been improved. I mean, if you come down here, look at this, how wide and long it is compared to the previous version. So that's going to offer definitely a lot better protection than the previous model. Also, the rubber deck, along with being wider, it's a nice, easy, smooth platform. And obviously, this does not matter if it gets wet; does not get slippery. We got rubber with grooves here. It's kind of meant for it almost, but it's yeah, that's good. Got the dual charging ports now on the Mantis that we've never seen before. We've always had the single one, so now we can charge it with using 2 chargers for double the speed. This to me is one of the best improvements right here. It's the unlocking mechanism. To be honest with you, I found the previous version for myself, I'm sure for other people, some people don't mind, pretty annoying with the double quick release that you have to twirl it, tighten it. Like every time I had to basically fold or unfold the scooter, it's a bit of a hassle to be honest. But with this new improvement, that's now gone. So I'll show you. I'll just do a quick demonstration of how we fold it. So you got a safety pin here almost that you have to rotate, and then we can pull this lever down. All done. It's tight, which is good. There you go. And then you got another safety mechanism right here underneath, another hook for extra added protection. So we'll pull that down. And that's it. Wow, that light is bright, just went in my eyes. It's almost blinded me there. And then the same attachment as the previous one. But again, we don't have that pesky, that cup holder that used to go over that you had to play with and hit your wires. That's gone. It just closes. Again, you put the safety latch in and then tighten. That's it, done. Remember how long it took before? And then the safety pin don't forget to secure this. So close it like this. Hold on. There you go. Once it goes in, it's in. So this is a nice ride by the road, on the road, passing the falls. I actually prefer this much more than the sidewalk, that's for sure. We can pick up some speed here. A nice road. These tires are really smooth too. Also now they come in a 10 by 3 inch versus the old 10 by 2.5. So that's a nice upgrade there too. So more and more I ride it, the more upgrades and improvements I'm finding on this scooter, and it's amazing me more and more. So good job, Kaabo. The handlebars are also different for sure. They feel maybe slightly wider to me, and I'm not recalling now, but I don't think we had this extra bar here. I think they were a little bit different, but something about it feels smoother. And as well, they changed the grips. The grips were not good on the previous one, in my opinion. Like this one just feels nicer. The other ones I felt like they would rotate sometimes. So yeah, I like these grips. If you have the older version, you could always upgrade to these grips. They're not that expensive actually, so I would recommend it. Or some similar grips anyways. So I'm gonna just do a quick takeoff here just to kind of test the speed. So let's just see how that goes. All right. So I just stopped here at the border crossing at the Rainbow Bridge, and actually just noticed here a speed detector radar. So I figured that's a good opportunity for me to give it a rip in dual motor and see what speed we can get on the speed detector. Let's try that. Oh. Okay, so just got back. The radar detector didn't work because all it said was slow down. I guess I was going too fast, but I actually did hit 70 on my display. So speed test checks out. Very cool. Yeah, I have to say though, like on dual motor, like I was mentioning before, when you're riding at slower speeds, it is jerky. So I'll be honest there a little bit, but you know. Not too bad. A lot better than the previous one. I was hoping a little bit more improvement, but it's certainly that's these scooters. They got that power. So if you're looking for that power, this is it for sure. And it certainly is a lot smoother than the previous model. So yes, it's great. But you know, going on sidewalks where you have to go slow, I would recommend single motor mode for sure. You don't need the dual motors, right? So. That's when you're looking for that speed or that uphill climbing and the extra power, of course. So let's carry on this journey here in Niagara Falls. So this scooter is about 10 kilometers faster than the previous version, and that's also because another upgrade is that we have changed our motors to 1100 watt from dual 1100 watt from the first, from the original, which was dual 1000 watts. So that's an extra 200 watt of power, and helps with the speed for sure. So this scooter, you know, in a lot of ways reminds me of the Wolf King, just obviously by the appearance. Now looking at the cockpit here with the same display buttons and throttle, which was the first big upgrade on that scooter. Now this one has it, and the power of it is similar. Obviously it's a lot slower and a lot smaller. It's a lot more of a nimble scooter, you know, weighing in at 75 pounds versus 110 pounds, over 100 pounds for sure on the Wolf King GT. This is definitely a lot more, still on the medium weight, but it's a lot lighter weight than heavyweights for sure. So obviously we got the single stem here. You know, some people prefer the double stem, and the solid stem of the Wolf King GT. Nothing really kind of beats that in terms of stability, but you know, it's not to say that the single stem doesn't have its pros. I find it to be a lot more nimble personally, like for carving, for turning, so it's nice, and obviously reduces that excess weight. Hey, did you bring your passport? Let's go. Okay, so I find this scooter obviously to be very similar to the Nami Klima. I guess they're kind of like in direct competition for the same line of type of scooter. So, you know, both have their pros and cons, of course. Again, it's really a preference thing here. So, but I'd say they perform similarly, but there's just some features that, you know, one has over the other. Can't really say. All right, this time we're going to be climbing up that hill. So I'm still in single motor. I'm going to actually change it now to dual motor. There's dual motor. Yeah, dual motor, definitely. It feels a lot smoother going up the hill. Like on single motor, I was lagging a little bit, but as soon as I hit dual motor, I almost feel like I'm riding on flat terrain. So that's the advantage of having it for sure. Anyways, there's like I said, there has been vast improvements in the Mantis King GT from the previous version. I think we touched points on everything there is. I'm just looking at the scooter to see if I missed anything, but obviously it's been improved. Better, longer fenders, nicer overall design, brighter lights, stronger motors, faster top speed, a better battery overall, although it's the same amp hourage, much better suspension. I mean, I was jumping curbs without any issues, so I felt that the acceleration on this thing is amazing, really good. So, you know, I'd like to actually, because we carry both the Mantis King, the Kaabo line, and Nami, I'd like to perhaps do a comparison on them both on a next video, just to see how they compare against each other, because they're the two most comparable scooters, of course, in our lineup. Other people compare this scooter and the Klima as well to the VSET 10 Plus. I haven't had the chance yet to try it, but from what I hear, both scooters are much better than that one. So I think I'd like to see how they really compare, although again, everybody's going to have their preferences to what they prefer on riding style, and a couple notable key features such as range or acceleration and top speed, you know. So overall, I've had a very fun time riding and exploring Niagara Falls again, but this time for the first time on a Mantis King GT. It's actually my first official ride on it, so really cool scenery, and very nice. If you guys have any questions, or about any of this scooter or any of the scooters that we offer, please don't be shy. Comment below. We can help you out. Check out the product links below. We'll put them in the description so you can learn up more. If in case I did miss anything, we'll have everything listed on our website. Of course, we offer free shipping across Canada, and do stock both colorway options in the black and gold you see here, the gold edition, or the stealth black with red. And you can get that either in street tire or off-road tire. Please don't forget to give us a like if hopefully I taught you a little bit and made your decision maybe a little bit more informative. Other than that, guys, wishing you an epic day or night. Peace.